Good morning everybody, I am in sunny Taunton in the southwest. Now you will be forgiven for thinking that's someplace on Hoff with the name Taunton. It's actually spelt like Taunton, who would to know. But today, 30 minutes from here, I'm going to a place called Chard where Airfix have got a special press day and I haven't got a clue what it's about. So stay tuned and we're going to find out together. So in fact, I'm heading to a place called Chard Equestrian in Somerset. Now if you have a look at this map here, not only do they have equestrian and horses, but they've also got another site there called Historic Helicopters. Now Airfix had created a press day for us and it was completely under wraps. We had no idea why we were there. Luke was telling us all about the design process and why they actually picked this model, and then Chris gave a talk about how this model interprets onto CAD design and how they create it for the model. And it was only then that it was announced the 1/48 scale Westland Sea King, HAS.1, HAS.5 and the HU5. Now these models, as you can see here, absolutely brilliant. The first time actually been released in this size. This is the most complete Sea King kit ever released. It's 348 pieces. The 4 schemes follow the life of one aircraft from its first flight to its current livery. Highly detailed external overlapping panels are fully riveted, fully detailed cockpit, raised detail on control and instrument surfaces, highly detailed cabin, 3 different interior layouts to match the schemes, full aerial fit for each scheme, a folded main rotor blades option, folded tail option, dipping sonar rig, captain and cockpit door can both be posed open, positionable searchlights and retracted undercarriage option. This is an amazing model. And there you go. This is what the box looks like. A 1/48 scale Westland Sea King. And it looks just like this. Now around the side, it does tell you the different schemes and decals that you can have with this. I will show you that in a second and we will open this in a second. These are the schemes that you can have. Let me just show you this on a close-up. So these are the schemes that you can have. So the first scheme here is the Westland Sea King HAS.1, the XV466. This is the number 826 Naval Air Squadron, the Royal Naval Air Station, Culdrose, Cornwall in England in 1970. Second one that we've got here is the Westland Sea King HAS.5, the XV666 again. It's the number 814 Naval Air Squadron, Royal Naval Station, Culdrose, Cornwall in England in 1988. Third one here is the Westland Sea King HU5 XV666. It's the number 771 Naval Air Squadron, the Royal Naval Station Culdrose, Cornwall, England, 1990. And then finally the Westland Sea King HU5 XV666, the Heli Operations Portland in Dorset, 2022. So this is the most current one down the bottom here. And I'm sure you'll agree, trying to pick which colour scheme you're going to want, that's going to be a bit of a challenge. Let me open the box, show you what's inside. Now aside what I saw on the day, this is the first time I've actually opened one of these boxes out. So let's have a look together. Wow, it's full to the brim of every sprue you are going to need. So let's just take these out. There's 1, 2, 3 packets of sprues there. We've got the instruction book here, which has got the decal placement for each section on here, and that's all 4 of the designs. And then this is the instructions here. I'll just give a quick flick through that as well. As you can see, pretty standard for what we're used to putting together, but I do think some of these sections are going to be a little bit difficult. I did take the liberty of looking at that rotor section, and that looked quite fun. But as you can see, when you actually go through creating this, you do have to make some decisions about, are you going to have the tail folded? Are you going to have the rotors folded back? Or are you going to have them laid out? As you saw in some of the video that I took there of the helicopters positioned on the table. Some of them had them open, some of them had them folded back. And this is where you have to decide that. So as you can see, you get to make that decision as part of these instructions. Now here's the decals, or decals, depending on where you're from, how you call them. But this is what all of them look like. There's lots. Pretty cool though, huh? And I will open each bag just to show you exactly what we've got. These are the rotor blades here. They are thin enough to have a little bit of droop on their own, but you may need to just massage them in if you are having ecstatic to have that curved effect of them hanging down. But that is the first one there. Here's the second one. A lot of internal details by the look of it on here. Wow. Lots more. Check that out. So we've got a smaller one there. Then back to the really large sprues. These sprue trees, I mean, God, this one is going to have to go on the widescreen camera. It's so big. Lots and lots of pieces. Said over 300 pieces on this. Here's some of the clear parts here. Lovely and polished. Not one scratch on them. That's excellent. And this is the last pack here. Looking like that. And then we've got the main body of the helicopter. You can see each individual rivet on there. Can you check that out? Look at that. That's great. Brilliant. Okay. Now, I've built some kit models on the channel before, but mainly on the Patreon channel. I've built things like the SR-71. I've been working on the Airwolf. But what tends to happen is I start them on the Patreon stream and then I start completing them away from the camera, which I don't want to do for this model. I think I'm going to build this on the main channel. And I'm going to make sure that we have this as a series because, you know me, I just can't build a model and paint it, can I? I intend to light it. When we went to Historic Helicopters, we had a guided tour of everything about the helicopters, and I was very interested in the lights. So I asked some of the professionals there all about the navigation lights, the spotlights, the halogens, everything on this. And I think it can be done just to add that little bit of oomph to it. So I am going to be starting to build this in the next few weeks, so you get to see me build a kit model on the channel, which is going to be absolutely brilliant. Now, if you want to see the full talks that Chris and Luke gave regarding creating this model and bringing it to market, then Moss6510 has got an absolute brilliant YouTube channel. I have linked his video that he recorded on the day just here. If you are planning to build this model, I've got something special for you. We did get a guided tour of the whole Historic Helicopters area, of all the Sea Kings that they've got there. And I've got them pretty lots of close-ups, lots of slow pans of everything that I actually saw on the day, including like a duplicate Marine One, which is absolutely brilliant. So I'm going to leave you with these videos just so you can see a little bit of reference photos and exactly what we're building here. But I hope you like this. And there you go. I really, really do hope you like this video, and I really do hope you like the new release from Airfix. If you do, please remember to give me a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.